What's up, guys? So in today's video I'm going to show you how to make interchangeable head scans for your WWE figures. Now if you are unfamiliar with interchangeable head scans, it's pretty much like interchangeable hands where you could take them out and then switch them. It's hard to really do on camera, but I'm going to show you how to do that with just a normal WWE head scan. So let's just get this started. So what you're first going to need is a figure. I'm going to use this basic 92 Seth Rollins, and this is going to go on a few of my figures. One of it I want to put it on is my WrestleMania 33 Seth Rollins, because I think that looked pretty good. So now all you gotta do is crack them open. And there you go. Man, that is a nice figure. Love that head scan. And then what you're going to next need to do is heat up the head scan. After you get the head scan off, now it's time to move to step 3. Alright, now with modifying a head scan, I did a previous video on this, but this is just to make it interchangeable and pitfalls. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some scissors, and you're also going to need a pair of pliers, or not pliers, a screwdriver. I'd recommend a flathead screwdriver, and what I like to do first is it'll come off is just use it like that, because it will help you later on. So I'm just going to use this right here just to place the head scan in place. So let's get this started. What you're also going to need is you're also going to need some sort of figure body that you can put the head scan on, so you know where you are. So first off, what you're going to do is you're going to take the head scan. If you could see that little hole right there, I'm not sure how well it's going to come out on camera. You can see that little hole. I'll stick a toothpick right here where this little hole is. I'm trying to make it as clear as I can, but what you're going to do with that hole is you're going to make it bigger. So you're not going to need a toothpick. So what you're first going to do is you're going to take your pair of pliers, stick it in there, try and see how well I can get this. It's a pretty easy process, to be honest. So you're going to stick it in the hole, and then you're going to turn it like this. You can turn it clockwise or counterclockwise. Does not really matter. What this is doing is it's making the hole big enough. You're going to be making the hole as big as you think it could be, but you don't want to make it really big, otherwise it won't fit on the hole, or the hole won't fit in the peg. So what you're going to do is you're going to do this for a good 15 to 30 seconds. And what it's doing is, like I said, it's stretching the hole out. And it's almost there. A couple more times, and there you go. So the hole is to be a little bit bigger. So what you're next going to do is you're going to take your scissors again, and you're going to open them. And what you're going to do is you're going to take one of these, stick it in there, and then start cutting around the hole. When you get to the beard, you don't want to cut the beard. So all you're doing is you're just going to cut around the hole. I'm not sure how well this is going to come out on camera, but actually, you don't really have to do that part. What I like... Okay, now afterwards, you're going to need your... Not your screwdriver. Oh yeah, your screwdriver. So what you're going to do with that is you're first going to stick the small end into the hole just to see where you are, and you're just going to turn it for a sec like that. Then what I like to do afterwards is I like to take the big one off of there like that. Try not to knock all my shit over. Put it onto there. And then what I like to do is I like to stick this in the hole, giggity. But what you're doing is you're sticking it in there, making the hole bigger, giggity. And put it as far as it can go. So as you can see, I'm just putting it into the hole. And as you can see, I can pretty much use them as whatever. And then you're going to twist it. That's making the inside of the head scan bigger. And then what you're going to also want to do is just see where you are, just to see like if it'll fit on the peg or not. This is not So what I like to do next is I like to switch and put the bigger head on there, but I'm going to do that off camera. When I come back, this will have the flat head on there. Alright, so I switched the flat head on there, and now I got the head scan. Now the hole's a little bit smaller, but this is going to stretch it even more. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to try and just push it in there as far as it can go. It may sort of tear a little inside, but that's normal. If it doesn't go in the first time, you're going to have to make the hole bigger, so just retry all the steps that I just provided, and it's a little tricky, but you just got to push it in. Sort of got to twist it while you're pushing it in. And as you can see, it is in, it's turning, and I'm not sure how well this is going to come out. I may have to get a light. Hang on, I'm not sure, seeing if I can find a light. Alright, I found a light, so I'm not sure how well this is going to come out on camera. I'm trying to make it focus on just the head scan. So I'm not sure how well this is going to come out, but if you guys can see, I'm just sticking the flathead into where the hole is and just making it bigger. So you're going to twist it, and that's making the hole even bigger. We're trying to do this while on camera. You're going to want to twist that, I'm going to turn that off, for about 30 seconds. Maybe even longer, depending on the head scan. And then afterwards, the hole will be big enough. It's kind of a hard process. I'm going to take it out. And if you can see, the hole is a little bit bigger from when we first started. So now what you're going to want to do next is try seeing if it'll fit onto a body without any issues, and sure enough, it does. So afterwards, after I normally do the interchangeable heads, sometimes they do tend to harden, giggity, and they don't tend to come off very easily, and if that happens, just repeat the steps. You're going to have to cut around there multiple times, and you're going to have to stretch it out even more, but you don't want to stretch it out too hard or too far. Otherwise, you can make the hole really big to the point where once you put it on the figure, it will not stay on. And I don't know, that happened with one of my Seth Rollins figures, and it was not pretty. And after that's done, you just put your head on whatever figure you want, and that's how you make interchangeable heads for your WWE figures. Now, I thank you guys for watching this video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next done, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. It actually works.